It's Jan here at PLB Tennis, and in today's session I'm going to show you 3 tips how you can improve your forehand. This session is for beginners, so if you are a beginner tennis player, these 3 tips will massively help your forehand. So, the tip number 1, we're going to follow my PLB Tennis Method. It doesn't matter if you're beginner, medium, advanced level player. This method works for all the levels, but in today's session I'm talking to beginner players. So if you're a beginner player, this is the first tip. We're going to focus on position. It's super important, again, to start always focusing from bottom up, as I always follow my PLB Tennis Method. Has been working for years on the court, you know, while helping so many club tennis players. So now hopefully this session will help you. So in the position, the most important, when we're talking about the beginner players, it's super important to find the right position. Obviously, this is for all the levels, but because you're starting with a forehand, it's really important to realize that you need to have a space. You need to have a space to be able to hit a contact, the right contact point. You need to find the right contact point. So in order to find the right contact point to hit that nice forehand, we're not gonna go to advanced techniques, because really at this point for the beginner player like you, the most important is to find the right contact point, have the racket in the right angle, and to be able to transfer the weight into the ball and swing it very simply, but swing it nicely with the correct technique. So if we're talking about the position, you need to be able to find the right position for that contact point. Because if you get too close to the ball, you're not gonna be able to have a right technique with your arm and racket. If you're gonna be too far from the ball, neither. That one doesn't work as well. As you can see, if you're too far from the ball, you're gonna be disconnected. You're not gonna be able to find that right contact point. It's very difficult to control it then. So I always say the position is actually, these 3 steps, the position, legs and the body, is so crucial. Like, you really need to have that right. So I'm gonna show you while I'm hitting what I mean with the position, but it's really important to be aware about one thing. You just remember this: keep that 1 meter circle around your body. This is what I always say to everybody who comes to train with me, and this is also for medium players. Yeah, basically what I mean with that is that the ball is not too close to your body and not too far. For me, I'm a 187 centimeters, so you can model it if you are around that high on me. I have it more or less here, my contact point. I don't have it fully extended. I have it slightly bent, my arm, like most of the pros anyway. You don't have to be fully extended. You can be if you want to be, but you don't have to be necessarily. Yeah, it doesn't really matter, as long as you're not too bent. This is already too late. So in this case, I would be in a wrong position. The ball is too close to my body, and the ball is inside that 1 meter circle, which is wrong. So you want to keep it outside. So always finding that position that you are having that ball outside that 1 meter circle, or more or less there. Yeah. So be always aware about that space. You need space. You need room there for the contact point. So the positioning is very important. But now, when I'm talking about the tip number 2, is the legs. You need to know how to use your legs correctly. So again, you want to avoid this, just kind of running there, standing there, and then just slapping the ball. You want to avoid this. You want to focus on the legs. And what I mean with that, you keep that low position now. Already from the beginning, you have that nice and low position. You're keeping that distance. And then, it's very important, as a beginner, I'm not gonna be showing you open stance or advanced forehand. You're really just focusing on stepping out with the right, if you're right-handed player, stepping in on the left, and then you're hitting through. So at the moment, really most important is to step out, step in. And why you need to step in now, even if it's kind of a deep ball, obviously if it's a deep ball, you're not gonna have much time, you're just maybe gonna do this and just this. But it's important to learn this transfer from the right leg onto the left. So this movement, by stepping out and in, is going to help you to learn how to transfer the body into the ball correctly. So this is so crucial for beginners. When we start in middle kids, we always say step out, step in. So at this moment, I don't really care about if you are opening your body there early or if you're opening your body there fine and perfectly. It's really important to step out, step in, and hit it through. Yeah. So we have the first point. We're staying a little bit lower. We're keeping the distance. Step out and always stepping in. I will show you from the angle. Step out, step in. As you see, when I'm stepping in, I'm already transferring the weight into the ball. But with that second point, you have to be aware while you're stepping in, the contact point will change. So you always have to keep that right distance. This is gonna come with the practice. Third tip is the body. You need to start using your body properly right from the beginning. So what I don't want to see is this. What I want to see more is right leg, left. As we know, we have the right leg, left. But as you can see, I'm already having my left shoulder here. So I'm sideways on. So it's really important at this point for you just to be sideways on. Yeah? Just focus on having the left shoulder there. We have the right step in, and at the same moment you're turning. So then of course you're gonna be working out on the movement of your arm and the racket technique, basically the arm technique with the racket. Yeah, that's another thing. But once you start focusing on these first three steps, the position, legs and the body, which is at the moment for you just really focusing on overlooking the left shoulder. Yeah, also you can see me, I'm in this kind of, what is it, snowboard position, surfing position, then you're going into the ball. This is at the moment all you have to focus on. Once you master all these steps, and you're gonna be comfortable with it, and then you can start developing much more advanced forehand. Now I'm gonna go into the hitting, and when I'm gonna be hitting, I'm gonna be talking at the same time, so you're gonna be seeing exactly what I mean with these three steps, basically with these three tips for your forehand. So when we get to the hitting, you start focusing on the position, legs and the body. Again, you're gonna keep the low position, you're focusing on the legs also, step out, step in, and keeping that ball in front, that 1 meter circle, and just really simple swing, just swing it through, but you're focusing on the body part, which is the third tip, which is the left shoulder here. So you're overlooking left shoulder. So the idea is basically, if we simplify, to get into that surfing position. So I'm gonna start hitting now. I'm gonna have a nice feet, and give yourself a nice time between the feet and just focus on these three steps. So I'm keeping that low position. So again, also quite active with your legs there. Always keep moving there, but then the ball comes, step out, step in, left shoulder, and keeping that 1 meter distance basically there. So we got position, legs and the body. You can see there's no power, it's just very simple. Step out, step in. And you can see how I'm going through the ball with the whole body and keeping that contact point always at the same place. Step out, step in, finishing up. Left shoulder is there. That one was nice. Step out, step in. Sometimes you're going to be done earlier on your left foot, and sometimes you're going to be going on left foot as you hit. It depends on the highness of how deep is the ball. Now I was there earlier. Step out, step in through the ball. This one felt quite nice. Also, and one more. Perfect. Okay. So now you can see me hitting, and this is what you're gonna do also. Next time you're on the court, you'll break that session into the three areas, and you're gonna be doing drills. And let's say first 5-15 minutes, you're gonna be focusing only on the position. Then after, once you feel comfortable, you're gonna focus only on the legs and then only on the body. So you're gonna break it down into these segments, basically. So remember these three tips, just focus on them next time you train. I hope this session helps you a lot. I hope it will help you forehand. And also, if you want to learn more, make sure to check out my free forehand masterclass. There is a link below. It's a 3-4 time only, so don't miss it. You're gonna learn much more inside this masterclass. You're gonna break down the things to much more details. So basically, you're gonna learn the same biomechanics that are used by ATP pros, and you're gonna know how to apply them into your game. So don't miss that one. The link is below. And again, if you're new to my channel and if you want to learn more of my videos, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification button and the bell, so you're gonna get notified when my new video is out. I'm uploading every week a new session for you, so don't miss them. And also feel free to share with your tennis friends if you did like this video. Thanks for watching today and have a great day.